I think the tragedy that united us at our school kind of made it easier for everybody to come together because we all had gone through so much and we all had that unifying experience of suffering and loss that we just wanted to work as hard as we could to make sure that nobody else had to live through it. I felt the need to keep speaking for my sister and those that couldn't at the time, so that when the time did come where they had to wipe away their tears to create a clearer vision for the future, that they could. And I think the book does a good job of kind of exemplifying that empathy that we all need to learn as American people, not as Democrats or Republicans, but as Americans and human beings, really. After lobbying in Congress so many times and being there and seeing the inaction of our politicians and seeing how, honestly, they don't work for us, they work for special interests, it makes me want to get involved and be the change I wish to see in the world. And I think it makes a lot of other people from our school and across the country want to get involved and be the change they wish to see.
We need to take those people's places who've been suppressing us and suppressing others, whether it be because of your skin tone or just because you're a student in America. I think when the suppressed gets in the place of the suppressor, I think that's really when things begin to change, because you know what you've been through and you can make sure it doesn't happen again.
The money that we would be making from this book is going to two places: taxes and charity. The charities that we're giving to are things like Change the Ref, which was started by Manuel Oliver, Joaquin Oliver's dad, who died in the shooting; March for Our Lives, Chicago Strong, which is it's a coalition of inner city charities started and led by students in Chicago on the south and west side that are working to end gun violence, and multiple other ones along the way.
I think it adds fuel to the fire, but that's kind of what we need at this point in our country. We need people to become awake. We need people to be passionate about these issues, whether it be gun reform or any other issue. And that's really what this book, I think, is doing. It's splashing cold water into the face of the sleeping Americans, and it's making them wake up. I had a teacher once, I was writing a story, and I remember she told me, she said, and I was like, I'm so bad at writing, I feel horrible, this story is awful. And she said, no story is awful if you make somebody feel something. And I hope that's what people get out of this book. I hope they feel something inside. I hope it moves them. But I think with this movement and with this book and what we've done, it's my way of healing. I say in the book that activism is therapeutic, and it honestly is one of the most therapeutic things for me to do.